This is my last channel. This is my last two Goku versus Superman Death Battle. It's the third damn one. It's like, please, Death Battle things. Let this like die. Let go seriously. I was just like, that's obviously gonna win again. So, my good second. They were like decorated points. Anime stuff to anime, but also check the house. Here, things let's get that right there. Yeah, get up. Yeah, there. Yeah, check again. Good. Tap place, something, tap place, something. That's place, get ready to check. Spread still in that though. So let's get ready to 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, play.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by BetterHelp.
I'll sit. Up. Thank you. Right.
Superman. It's time to answer the ultimate question, and we're taking it all into play. We're examining Superman's extensive timeline of canon. Given Dragon Ball Super's contentious continuities, we'll include all three just to be thorough, plus Dragon Ball Hero. These ways, it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and who would win.
Death Battle.
Far away, in an enchanted land, an old master found a boy and marveled at his uncommon strength. This is the story
I'll
of
find Goku. I'll see you in this.
You can thank this guy. Inspired by martial arts
Yeah, just not like
and Chinese culture,
actually.
Toriyama crafted the story and the character that would define generations to come. Dragon Ball! Kakarot was born a low-class Saiyan on the planet Vegeta, narrowly escaped its destruction by Frieza, and was raised on Earth
Yeah.
the old
Yes,
Dragon
yeah,
Ball.
whole
Not just raised, but trained. Gohan began
Yeah.
Goku's teachings in martial arts, which he would find to be his true
Sorry,
home
took
and
time.
guidance of Master
Harris.
Roshi. Specifically, he learned the Kame
Solid.
Ryu style, which focuses on discipline and tenacity, both of which
That's
strongly
fine.
define his character. The more he
Fuck
learned, the more
else.
he wanted to improve. This little
Fuck else.
fast monkey the more he
Yeah.
learned, the discipline and
That's
tenacity,
also.
both of which
Fuck
strongly define his
that.
character. The more he learned, the
I
more
was
he
trying
wanted
about
to
that.
this little
Trying
low-class
to
monkey
that.
boy would prove that hard
Trying
work and
to.
dedication can beat raw talent. Within
Trying
just
to.
a few years, he was
Trying
so
to.
strong, the only worthy teachers left were gods.
Which is actually
Talking
ridiculous.
cats, but mostly gods.
Well,
You're
that's
traded to
just
dodge lightning,
check that
even
out.
though you're a few leagues over everyone else.
Yes.
They did have a slight advantage. Saiyans are naturally superhuman. They also take Nietzsche's famous words, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger," very,
That's
very
the
much.
actually
It's almost unfair how much of a boost in power they get after they're hurt. While Saiyans like
Yes,
Goku
I guess.
have abused this trait, it suits Goku.
Does
No matter
feel
how
like
many
it's-
times you knock him
Girl.
down, he will get back up stronger than before. It helps that he knows so many cool combat moves,
So you
like
took
the
so you learned
Kamehameha,
from Russia.
an incredibly powerful technique that focuses one's ki into a single point for a devastating beam. So
That's
challenging,
an
it took
experience.
Roshi decades
Pretty
to
good
master,
comics.
but Goku got it in like 5 seconds. It's incredibly versatile, with
Yep,
over
I think
50
so.
different variations.
Right.
For example, Goku can curve the beam after
Yep,
fire,
yep,
or even
yep.
shoot it from his feet. But unlike most
Maybe
Saiyans,
that's
he
not
doesn't
sure.
just use ki to blow shit up. Moves
Oh.
like the Solar Flare, Energy Landmine, and God Mine require a lot more strategy and planning. Because while Goku isn't exactly book smart, he is a genius when it comes to martial arts. He doesn't just train to conquer his opponents, but to conquer himself. He's also got some different moves, like trapping you in a rice cooker. Well, pretty much any container could be used for the mop on the ceiling technique. Then there's
Yeah, what work on?
aka instant steroids. Goku's multiplied his power by 20 with it before, and in a movie
Yeah,
he
he's
even got
hard.
it up to
So
times
therefore, so it wouldn't
100.
work on.
What a badass! The Genki
Work
Bomb,
on.
or Spirit Bomb, is potentially
It
the
wouldn't work
strongest
on.
attack, but it requires
Yeah.
considerable time. Unlike instant
And it wouldn't
transmission,
hurt.
which is a teleport that's the way it works is Goku detects another person, like a sort of beacon, then
Yeah,
teleports to their
well,
location by launching himself through an
obviously
alternate
gonna
dimension
win.
where time
I'm
is
actually
still.
up to
Yes,
stop.
according to the
Finally.
latest guidebook, it's a dimension hop. You can actually see this in between space in some movies and games. And the dubs wanted us to think it shot Goku's molecules around at light speed. Silly English.
Oh.
Dubs did more than that.
It's
In
fine.
fact, early dubs of Dragon Ball
Yep, yep, Texas. Oh, that's it. This is magic. Most models, basically. Wow, CG. Oh my god, yes. CG flower. Oh my god. Wow, these ones well. So, Jesus. Space fire. Yes, $700.
Goku as a Superman
Also
figure.
fast.
Even his famous speech on Namek about being the light in the darkness was originally about him coming to terms with his same heritage, accepting his anger and pride, avenging his people by defeating Frieza, and declaring himself the Super Saiyan. Hell yeah! If there's any scene that deserves the word epic,
Yes,
in
it
White
honestly
Gold,
is.
Super Saiyan and
Yeah,
its sequels all have official power multipliers, but they threw us for a loop by turning Goku into a god.
yeah,
The
yeah,
Super
that's
God certainly changed things up. Goku gained Divine Ki, a pure form of Ki unspoiled by mortal hands. Unlike normal Ki, it can't be detected and appears to have healing properties. Kinda like Senzu being
yeah.
Did you know one Senzu has so much healing juice it can regenerate a
Also,
person?
I've seen the animation.
They're missing out.
It's
God
going to
reached a
be.
level of power that could
I don't
compete
think
with the
that's
greatest
all,
of
but
deities,
I'll
nearly
check
shattering the
things
whole
out.
universe with a single clash on
Like
his
he's going
first
to.
go. Dragon Ball's
Like,
Colossus
just
is
too
unique.
fucking
This
far.
model is said to be
Just
a
in the
perfection of
also
Universe 7.
showing
There's a wrinkle there. When all of humanity went to heaven, because Boo went berserk, Fidel commented that heaven is just as large as a universe, and the Daizenshuu backs are up. And, that's heaven. Big claim. So let's scale things up with that in mind. Doing so would make Universe 7 over 1,500 times larger than our own observable universe. And Goku could destroy that much the first time he went God. And he didn't lose that power. He learned how to use it even better. Even in
so
now, imagine how much stronger he became when he stacked Super Saiyan on Super Saiyan God and became Super Saiyan Blue.
Super Saiyan Blue. Super Saiyan. Oh my gosh, Super. Yep, Super.
Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Or after he trained with some almighty angel. Or when he perfected the blue hairdo and stacked Kaioken on top of that.
Oh, it's horrifying. Yes. Cannot be.
Breaking through Hit's time stop by forcing himself into the future. Holding off Infinite Zamasu, who was a sentient timeline. Defeating Jiren, who shook the entire world of Void by just walking. He even tried out Hakai, the destruction god move that nopes you out of existence. Your being and your soul erased from all of time and space. Culminating in his greatest form, Ultra Instinct. Chrome Goku isn't a normal transformation, it's a state of mind. Ultra Instinct is the highest peak of martial arts, subconsciously making optimal choices because you're in the zone. Doing without thinking. Something Goku has always been trained to do. Technically, it can be transformed, but when perfected, Autonomous Ultra Instinct makes you untouchable. No matter what comes his way, Goku will automatically dodge, block, and counter to the best of his ability, even pushing his body well beyond his physical limits. So far beyond, in fact, Ultra Instinct can summon a massive avatar to defend him when his own body can't. That sounds really intense. It is.
It also
Why
does.
develop incremental versions of it for specific uses? It's extremely difficult to maintain the full form. Until you get to Dragon Ball Heroes, aka Dragon Ball Fanfiction Gon Kaioken 9000. While technically a different continuity, CC Goku is functionally a stand-in for the mainline Goku. His history and powers are the same, making his story just as much of a what-if scenario as the multiple super continuities. The only real difference is Toriyama's not really involved. This Goku used instant transmission to teleport through time and dimensions. He outsped a god who could see the future. He defeated Dark King Fu, who was gonna rewrite the entire universe. Hell, this series even makes GT cool. Xeno Goku can break space by going Super Saiyan 4. Looking back at Goku Monkey Boy chopping wood and punching dinosaurs, it's almost overwhelming to think about how far Goku has come. How much he's had to face. But no matter the challenge, he takes it head on, pushing through, showing everyone, everywhere, even further beyond.
That's the right arrow.
Faster than a speeding bullet. Superman. He's a locomotive? People in the 40s need bigger imaginations. Born on the far-off world of Krypton, the infant Kal-El was sent to Earth by his
That's
parents,
it.
narrowly escaping Krypton's destruction. Raised
That's
by
it.
farmers as Clark Kent, he eventually became Superman, champion of the oppressed, the man of tomorrow.
If you've only seen the movies, forget him. Comic book Clark's not the perfect Boy Scout. He's definitely not Jesus. Wait, weren't the guys who made him Jewish?
That's
Jeremy
ridiculous,
and Joe
man.
were sons of
It's
Jewish
how the
immigrants and grew up in a time when
Yep.
anti-Semitism went largely unchallenged.
And then that ugly mustache showed up.
Understandably,
Oh,
seeing escape from some
Jesus.
truly terrifying horrors, the pair created Superman to be a simple solution to overwhelming problems.
A hero who could defeat any
I'll show you
evil
this
by just
also.
watching it. Hell yeah, that's how I
This
live
is
my
so
life.
After almost 9 decades, Superman has been many things. At the core, his story is one of a refugee, a child who lost his home, left to the mercy of alien people. This
Somebody
world
got them.
accepted him,
Oh
raised
my
him, gave
God.
him a new home. Because helping others in need
Oh my
is the
God, how
right
many
thing to
ones?
do.
Oh,
That's why he
Jesus.
became a superhero. The first superhero.
Everything's gotta start somewhere,
This
but
is
he was
such
the first
a
one to
honestly.
really take off. I mean, not literally. It took a while, actually, before he learned how to fly.
In fact, when Clark discovered his Kryptonian
Yeah,
heritage, he
same,
struggled to
same,
accept
yeah,
it and
yeah,
subconsciously
yeah.
developed mental blocks, severing him from his true power, which he would uncover throughout his life.
He's strong enough to shoulder press the weight of the
This
earth
is
5 days straight, or
absolutely
crush coal into perfectly cut diamonds.
That's
Or
absolutely
he's
insane.
fast enough to reach the edge of the
Apparently
universe in
it
seconds,
is.
or even break the bonds of
So,
infinity. Wait, he
so
can do all
absolutely
that, but
so.
Batman can punch him out? Really?
You're probably thinking of Elseworld stories outside main canon like Dark Knight Returns. It's a good question.
Oh, God,
Superman's
dude.
powers have fluctuated over
That's
time for a
ridiculous.
variety of reasons. However, for
That's
Deathstroke,
so
we
toxic.
take the character's
It's like,
back.
Yeah, like how his breath is so powerful he can sneeze away a solar system, or blow air cold enough to freeze.
It's
Oh,
ridiculous.
Speaking of, his
It's
X-ray vision doesn't just
That's
see
so
walls.
fucking
He can see through your own body and mind to examine your soul.
and yet, he
Jesus
can't see
Christ.
through
That's
light.
all.
That's okay, though. He can just burn through it with his
That'd be
face,
sick.
since he gets his power from the yellow
That's
sun.
it.
His heat vision burns with the fire of a star, and if
That's
beams
just
aren't enough, he can blast it out of his whole body for a super flare,
That's
and
right.
use to totally drain him.
It
And
does
he's
turn
learning
out all over.
Simply put, Superman's powers
Right.
defy physics. My favorite
Yeah,
example
it
is
is.
when he rebuilt the reality warping miracle machine from memory, or
Which
punched brain
is
so hard
absolutely
every
insane.
version of him
What
felt it
the-
through all of
That's
time,
fucking
or when he
insane.
gained 10
What
years
the
worth of
fucking
medical
hell?
training through only 5 minutes of
That's
bleeding, and
insane.
then successfully
What
performed
the
lung
fuck?
Nice. My favorite
That's
example is when he
insane.
smelled brownies in North Dakota from orbit.
Even beyond his powers,
Everything's
Superman
right.
is
What the
no
hell?
novice when it comes to the intricacies of battle.
He's trained in Kryptonian martial arts, which uses
Oh, yeah,
chi, or as they call it,
I'm-
3R.
I'm-
He even got summoned to
Come
Asgard
on,
to fight
dude.
demons with Thor for 1,000 years.
Boy, this is
This
absolutely
being erased from existence,
Yes.
such as taking
Yep.
Darkseid's Omega Beam,
Sure.
even retcon and the time travel,
That's a
both
red.
of which hijack and alter timelines, can't touch him. Not because of his powerful mental defenses or healing factor, but because he's a cosmic linchpin in the greater metaverse.
Timelines literally revolve around him.
Yes.
So let's address the S-shaped elephant in the room.
Insane,
You may have noticed we cover a
dude.
variety of
Oh, man.
superheroes. Superman and DC Comics as a whole have gone through multiple retcons.
Golden Age, Silver Age, Pre-Crisis,
And this
Crisis,
is all the
52,
issues
Rebirth,
that are
and so on.
It would help to know which one is the main Superman, right? Well, they all are.
Yeah, the latest reboots basically said everything in the main series is kind of canon, even when he had wacky
At
powers.
least you
Like
just
his
fucking
appearance was
understand.
super muscular control.
This is insane.
I
Yes.
guess he can still phase through almost anything, even people.
Goku's
But
out.
if you really dig into
Obviously,
this,
never
it's
been like
plenty of characters have
What?
recalled events from supposedly retcon timelines before.
Yeah, post-crisis.
Can you
Superman
fucking
started as
let
less
this
powerful
stuff
than
fall?
pre-crisis,
Oh my
and
god,
that was because of
like
the mental block.
seriously.
Though he's not a complete composite,
But
there's
I'm
so many other
serious.
Supermen out there.
I'm
Future
serious.
Superman, Big Robot Superman, Commie Superman, Dinosaur Superman.
What the
There's a
fucking
bunch.
Still, this
insanity?
new canon
What
has
the
affected
fuck?
his abilities. For example, he and other Kryptonians can effortlessly travel through time.
Of course they
Powers
fucking
stem from
can.
the Earth's
Oh
yellow
my,
sun,
this
exposure
is
to a
absolutely
blue star
fucking
increases them even
ridiculous.
further. In fact, upon visiting a
That's
white star,
fucking
he attained a
serious.
whole new level of power.
That's
When
insane,
Baldy
dude.
Legs teleported him to another galaxy, Superman just popped back up, saying space-time has lost its meaning for him. He really just said that.
Oh my
Remember, Superman
fucking
defies
bring up Lexus.
Like when
Lexus
he used
fucking
heat vision to
terrifying.
restart the
Wow,
universe by making an all-new Big Bang.
that's
the
insane,
universe has
dude.
a radius of at least 100 trillion light years.
That's
but we can
ridiculous,
calculate a
dude.
more
Oh my
exact figure.
fucking
The
god.
DC universe is 15 billion years old and expands
God
at 60
damn it.
trillion light years per half second. This means its radius must be over 50 non-million light
God,
years
what
across.
the fuck, man?
That's 31 zeros, and Soup helped make that happen.
Well, about 1/5. That's still immense power, but if you want something bigger, here's the Anti-Monitor blasting Golden Age Superman with all the energy of the antimatter universe. And then Superman,
Punched him so hard it kickstarted another
How
one of our
the
reboots.
Now, Superman does have weaknesses. There's kryptonite, of course, and exposure to red starlight can fade his powers over time.
Not all at once. He has been able to move planets
Yeah.
around while under a red star. So,
And everyone knows Superman can use magic. But it's more accurate to say he doesn't have any special resistances to it. He's defeated plenty of magic users before. Even
It's just like,
Superman challenges the idea
Just
that
like
absolute
that.
power corrupts absolutely. He's the goodest good guy of them all, but there is nuance to
of
being
course
good,
it's
even
against
if he
me.
is the ultimate power fantasy, unstoppable and incorruptible.
such as when he took on the World Forger, one of the most powerful reality shapers in all of creation.
Who was in the sixth dimension, crafting a whole new multiverse to replace the one Clark calls home? Who's gonna stop him?
Superman could.
It's
Forger
awesome.
knew it. So he
Fucking
was trapped
ridiculous
on a world with a
stuff.
sun so distant he could never escape. Or so the Forger thought.
Instead, Clark found the strength he needed to fly at that sun, dip through a ton of stars, KO the World Forger, and shatter his new multiverse with a single
Which
punch.
is absolutely
Because that's Superman. A
fucking
simple solution to
insane.
an overwhelming problem.
He's the kind of person to save a cat from a tree, answer Christmas cards from strangers, and tow hundreds of planets to a new galaxy all in the same day. What's not to like?
Truth
Well,
and
he's
justice
not
has
wrong.
no better champion than the
We
man
all
of
go through
steel.
the section. It's like you tell it to say,
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by BetterHelp.
It's getting to be the holiday season again, and I
So,
just know Mama Boomstick is finally getting me that
it
new
goes
buggy
on
I've been drooling
guys,
over. What's gonna be stuffed in your stocking?
A couple
That's
of
right.
discovered elements would be nice, but the holidays
Oh,
are
my
about
God.
giving gifts to yourself.
Maybe that
I
means
was
giving
trying to
yourself a
finish
break
time.
during this busy month
Seriously,
or
what
treating
the
yourself
fuck?
when you have the time.
Fucking
In
hours.
anticipation of a new
Moves, my
year,
eyes.
sometimes that means therapy.
Let the fight go.
Year
Stop
round, but
fucking
especially during
asking.
this season, the holiday blues are no joke.
If you're thinking about starting
I guess
therapy,
it's
consider
fun.
giving BetterHelp a try.
Fun stuff.
Great, and it's
Seriously.
totally online,
Hell.
so it's super flexible with your schedule and
I
convenience.
isn't
All you have to do is fill out a brief
That's
questionnaire and
insane.
get matched with a licensed therapist.
If it
ridiculous.
isn't a
It's
perfect match for
insane.
a therapist at any time at no additional charge,
That's good level.
visit
Oh,
BetterHelp.com
God.
/deathbattle today to get 10% off your first month.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com
Oh my god, this is
/deathbattle.
psychotic. It's psychotic. It's
Alright,
psychotic.
matches are set. We've
Oh
run the
my
data
God.
for all possibilities.
That seems
It's
awesome.
time for a death battle!
That's all. Something French. Goku's old. Surprise for the one. That's how I am. Sorry, said I go miracle control song. Oh shit. You're lucky you just let that sound. Okay. That's fine.
Today's the day. We'll finally settle who's stronger.
If you say so.
Yeah, he says so. You try again. I mean, let's get out. And I was going to tell some last shows. Oh shit, power insane. Oh my god. Yeah. Pushing for spends it all damn time.
I'm doing just fine.
God damn. Yeah, so you can see stuff. Oh my god, but oh my fucking god. It's so oh my god, the speed of time. God damn. That was his face.
Oops. Well, I guess we can wish it back later.
All right, I'll show you just how powerful
Oh my
I really
fucking
am.
god. Shit. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, guys. What's the such a universe death balance? That's what we took for universe. I was kind of saying.
Well, what do you think?
That was awesome! Nice suit!
Oh, thanks. Kryptonian fabric. My mom made it for me.
Let's see, let's see, let's see, God damn, that's like really much. It's really stupid. I gotta go like me. Oh, this is stupid. Oh, gosh, that's happening. I think Goku comes around. That's like the rest. Next loss, that's actually. Oh, damn. So, oh, yeah. Yeah. Very soft. You can't win.
Finally.
And I. Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah, well, hey, this got. Hey, great. Charlie, you're not going to be very close. Destroy him. Not close, right? That's not going to the ocean. It tries really close to the universe. Jesus Christ. We're going to as well. Damn. This death knowledge exists.
Huh? Ah, darn it.
Once again.
Almost had me there. That was actually pretty fun.
Yeah, it sure was. But I'll be stronger next time.
I look forward to it.
That's a Kaiser. I thought this Kaiser.
Let's go again.
You're on.
That's actually great. Only to do this. That's what I was thinking. They have to
The final, indisputable answer. Who am I kidding? People are gonna argue this one forever.
There's so
Yeah,
many
they
ways
fucking
No,
there's no
especially with all the other continuities.
For real, Goku would kick almost every other
Should we know that?
ass, except for the
Should we
There's a lot to cover, so let's address the 5 categories most representative of this fight.
First up, strength.
That's
Both
what
are
I
hard
mean.
enough to break or make their whole universe, or take it in stride, like when Superman got smacked by the whole
It's
antimatter
insane.
universe.
At most, Dragon Ball's universe is 1,505 times larger than our own. But based on the DC Universe's officially established age and rate of expansion,
really
it
isn't
is
that
1.6
straight.
vigintillion times larger. Over a novemdecillion
Yeah,
times more than Goku.
At some point, you reach a number high enough that it just
I
doesn't
guess
mean
I
anything
know.
anymore. Anyway, Goku's obviously gotten stronger since the Beerus fight, even by billions or trillions of times.
Yes,
He's defeated
awesome.
Jiren, Broly, Moro,
Yeah,
and Boo.
that's
But even if we eyeball Goku by quadrillions or quintillions of times, the gap is just too much, especially with the World Fortress. Not even heroes can beat with that.
Yeah,
Superman
that's
takes
double
the edge in
edge.
strength.
But strength isn't everything. Let's talk speed. Both are
It's
obviously
yes,
way
it's a
faster than light, but
it
Superman
takes
crossed that mega-sized
half a
universe of his in
second.
seconds and flew faster than infinity.
Makes sense, he can keep up with the Flash, whose speed is so ludicrous
Yes,
that I want to fight.
yes.
Don't count Goku out, though. Flying across the entire afterlife in base form and outspeeding Eos's future sight takes some crazy
Yeah,
speed.
it's all awesome.
Zamasu as an omnipresent
Yes.
Earth timeline also implies immeasurable speeds.
That, combined with instant transmission and ultra
That's
instinct,
bullshit.
could probably keep up.
Maybe. Quantifiably,
Yeah, sure.
Superman is faster, but both are immeasurable. The safest
Yeah.
bet here is to say they tie in speed.
Basically,
Especially
yeah,
when
all
we look at
Russians
skill.
do the same
Goku's a
thing.
martial arts master.
Yeah,
He's definitely got better battle instincts. He wants to fight and is dedicated to his
That's
training.
too much
While
I've seen.
Superman sees training as a means to an end.
Superman's knowledge in pressure point combat and Kryptonian martial arts are impressive, but he's only used
And
them a few
I really
times.
think
It would be disingenuous to say he's an equivalent master at them.
So Goku wins in skill, but not necessarily in experience.
Don't get it wrong, Superman is not a mindless brawler. He's trained with
Yeah.
Batman and Wonder Woman. He's even defeated
Probably
martial arts experts like Cobra
probably
without
actually
powers.
Goku has spent decades training, but Superman battled Norse demons for 1,000 years.
He's also astonishingly brilliant. Like when he reassembled the reality warping miracle machine.
Yeah, so it's still
experience
much
obviously
nicer.
is Superman.
Powers is
Perhaps less
fun.
obvious is our last category, powers.
Okay, spiritual,
Superman
Aqua,
just takes
instant
by a little
transmission,
bit, basically.
God bind. How does Goku not win with those?
In Dragon Ball, Ki is dependent on physical ability, so it's
Yeah,
different from
yeah.
magic. God Ki is simply pure Ki, and magic isn't an auto win against Superman anyway, whose greater strength could break
So
down
Superman
like the God Bond.
takes it all the
Spirit
time.
bomb would take way too long, and Goku's never successfully used his time before. Even if he did later, Superman's impossible to
What
erase
happened
from
to
reality. Like, he's tanked Omega beams.
That's
So
just
the same thing as
absolute.
a guy.
Superman can time travel, countering instant transmission's similar ability from heroes. And regarding teleporting him to a red star, ignoring the fact that Saiyans can't breathe in space, though Goku's certainly tough enough to withstand a vacuum, instant transmission
sorry, that's
requires
lost.
another person to act as a beacon. He can't just warp to
That's
a
how.
red star.
Even if he
That's
did,
fine.
Superman could
How? Yeah, so it's just me. Oh, really, but. So if I happen to do this, so it states the speed and power, and power is shows the speed. And so it's how it is straight. There's going to trigger slower, more stamina. I don't know what for this, which is really about it. Straightforward and speed or something like this. Straightforward. Almost there, it's like.
simply fly away
It's
and
like
find a
seriously.
blue or white star for a
It's
superstar.
obvious.
Goku could not pull off the same trick twice.
You know, I don't know
Could phase
if
through his
it's
attacks.
personally,
So, that's
you
it.
just want to
Clark
make
has too many counters, so he takes the edge and
you
goes.
just wanted
It's over.
to,
Well, I
you
think
just
that's something.
wanted to
Goku versus
make a really
Superman
cool
reaches a
style
broader
demonstration.
zeitgeist. It's more than just two characters fighting. For a whole generation, especially in 90s America, superheroes represented an unyielding status quo. Spider-Man, Batman, Captain America rarely change who they are or what they believe in. For a lot of people, that's tiring. And Superman
That's
was
just
the
fair
big
enough,
one.
honestly.
Then the
Yeah.
world became anime. There was a whole other world of ideas and stories for us
Yes,
Westerners to experience, and
I'll
Goku's
say
the
something
icon of
about
that.
something.
So while many see this as a debate between characters, others see it as a debate of ideologies.
This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Who wants Goku to lose?
It's ridiculous.
You're sure you're not overthinking this?
It's not our intent, but it does call into question what we're doing. How can people agree with what we take as fact when fiction relies on interpretation? Are we
Oh,
characters
that's
of their
where you
importance
want,
by
that's
simplifying
where you're
them to
going
contestants in a
to.
vacuum of
Yes.
violence? And if so, then what's the point?
Because it's fun, Wiz. Damn it, man. There's more than
Yeah,
one
exactly,
way to
that's
appreciate
why
something.
it's
We're
fun,
having a
not
great
like
time
that,
talking about awesome characters and slamming action figures together.
It's like
That's
you
okay.
disagree with
Yeah, you're
with
right.
I'm just saying, no matter who
research
you
on
prefer,
what's
that battle
the
was
choices
super,
of conventions.
man.
That's the worst part.
What? It fits them both.
It's so lame.
I don't see you doing any
I
better.
don't really
Do
touch
the
it.
math of
Yeah.
Pun's score job.
Well,
Oh, heck,
maybe if you
I'll
math
do
as good as I punch, then Goku would have won.
What is wrong with you?
Damn. Damn, it's damn. What?
Hi, I'm
That's
Ben,
just-
voice of Wiz. Thank you so much for watching.
That's-
We are about to announce the next
Again?
episode.
Again?
But before we do that,
Yeah. Super hot and shit stupid.
if you're not a
See,
Death
I
Note member,
think
yet,
that's
hit
why
the join
I
button below. See what you're missing.
trying to take that off of it. Say, oh, it's now I don't feel nice. Oh, it's much. Try to get lots of things here, John. Is that all off the festival as well? Yeah, there's also the same person, the same prostitute. Okay, and then go to the red square. Yeah, I can't answer it. It's actually if you have that ticket, then up the red ticket. So it's thinking if you have the ticket, go down to the roof. Nothing else I want to add, really. Not at all, basically. Wait, not yet. Not yet. Got down to syllabus again. Anyway, anyway, back there, guys. I'll see you all. I'll see you all next time. Yep. At the end of the video, I would just like to thank my current subscribers on YouTube and my Patreon. And my patrons on Patreon. If you enjoyed the video, please like or comment on the video if you would like to. And if you enjoyed the channel, please support me and subscribe. You can find the links to my Patreon and Twitter, as well as links to reactions and videos in the description down below. If you want to support me on Patreon, please do. There are many rewards you can get, and I appreciate it. And like my favorite anime reviewer would say, sayonara, bye bye.